know, you son of a... Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to. Don't make me. Fine. Fine. What the hell did Petcow drop lately? I don't know. Here, do the fun of chat shit. You know what?
All across the potentiator of the body complex, then, may be called wisdom. Full modes. So there's this thing that I thought was a good idea once. It's like, it's really hard to ask somebody, hey, what's it like for you to be a human?
And I take it back to my friends in Flint, Michigan, the city I was born in. I goes, this is what I'm studying. And it's like, holy shit, this is okay. This is really good because you know, my big aspiration in life is to be written up in Art Forum. But the thing about Art Forum is that I love Art Forum, but I only look at the pictures. It's the opposite of Playboy. I don't read the articles, I look at the pictures. But I do read the bios on all the writers. So what you brought up was really important in you're saying it's not necessarily that you like it. Now that's resonates with McLuhan saying his goal was like suspended judgment in saying,
Well, that sounds creepy. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm doing this now. Let me change this over here, and then we're good. We're good. And if I need to, so I want to have some... Hey, thanks for these people. Yeah, well, you know. These people for making this possible. I read their names in the last one. You should check it out. It had lots of good stuff in it. Here, this is a good
But he did not consider religious sacrifice. And that this is, I don't want to say that worship only means offering animal sacrifices, but that it is somehow connected to the heart and the spirit of the definition in a very unique way. And both the Hebrew and Greek words suggest that, because the word like serve, right? The reason why it gets translated into English like that is when you're doing a ritual sacrifice, you're bringing an animal, killing it, and sort of offering it up to God. So you're like serving the animal to God. That's why it comes into English that way, even though
Speaking of which, hello and welcome. This is what's happening now. Hey, do you guys want to be on the screen too? Hey, Alphabet, welcome back. It was your and Vixen's encouraging comment on the last short thing that made me start this one back up and gave me the strength and power to get back on the horse. So thank you for that. I brought you to the shed now. Congratulations. We are hardwired, though, which, you know, is supposed to be good. It'll work better when I'm standing over there. But, you know, I'm trying to fix this real fast to put you guys on the screen, and then we can just leave it like that, maybe, eh? Maybe that. Son of a... Oi. Did you do it? You did it. Good. That's good. Come here. Alright, good. Good. Let's see what other clips are in it. What?
I don't think that is basically who is existing form of God, right? That's the very literal translation from the Greek. And it's like a present active. Like I am talking, right? I am existing in that Jesus is existing in the form of God. I think this is describing his heavenly glory now, right? It's not saying he's a member of the Trinity. It's not saying he is God in some sort of identity sense. Like, you wouldn't ever need to say God is in the form of God, right? It's like, well, duh, that's like Chris is in the form of Chris. It's like a nonsense sentence. You only say that if like there's some sort of difference that you're also pointing to at the same time that you're making a similarity. Jesus, in his heavenly divinized theosis achieved state, right, is in the form of God, but he did not consider equality with God a thing to be grasped, right? Like, it's not like Jesus was a human who's like, man, I really want to become a divinized human being. I'm going to try and seize goddishness for myself, because that's sort of what Satan tempted Adam with, right? Like in the garden, Satan said like, oh, you will be like God, knowing good and evil if you eat this apple, right? That was sort of the temptation, was a shortcut to God.
That's enough of that. You didn't say Satan was like, oh. Hey there, Eve. Oh, why don't you try this apple? Oh. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe if I turn you a little this way, then I can go hide from you over. How does this work? This is backwards again. Oh, sure. You say words until I put the chat on the screen. I see how you are. Are you camera shy? Here, you want a new set of savings throws? I brought those out. They're in the shed with me now. Watch. I should, like, here, if you're going to be that close, you should point it this way at least. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, did you press the button? Is it the right one? Is it the round one? You should press the round one. It is the round one now. Good job. Hey. How's everyone doing this morning? Are you alone? Are there other people in your house you could be paying attention to that aren't me? Oh, survivalists, 7. Socialists, 2 9s make 18. You're safe for this one. Wisdom, 7. And heart, 5 against 1. 5 against 1. Okay, so there's that done. Now I can just, oh yes. The other 2 things. There's 2 other things we gotta take care of business, and then I can not care about taking care of things. What are you saying? I can't see you. I'm old and blind now. Drinking my coffee on the way to work. Top feed says sleep's fake. It is fake. It's fake and a LARP. You can't. My control scroll wheel doesn't make these words bigger. What kind of hacks is that shit? Welcome. First and foremost, I have with me this thing here. On this piece of paper here is an actual NFT. It's the original artwork used on the thumbnail for the Two Morphs hit. History's Not Over with Grimwald Gaius Grim, General of the First Live Progression Protocol. You can buy it on Bandcamp. That's where he likes you to buy it the best. Like, you can buy it a bunch of places because he's business savvy. And the monk stuck in Austria. I know a monk stuck in Austria. I'm just gonna move this over here because that's how this is playing out for everybody. I'm gonna do a lot of squatting and leaning over here like I'm better than you. Good morning, Sigma Dialectic. Omicron. Oh my cron. It's just like those symptoms those vaccine injured are reporting. So I asked the question, just as you stopped the last stream, you were being pretty hard on corporations. Do you think that the very concept is doomed to evil dragon hoarding, or can there be good ones? The gold ones are good ones. They're the in my fanciful fictional Dungeons and Dragons campaign, like the dragons are the soul of the land they inhabit, and if you kill them, you get immortality, but the land dries up and dies. And the gold one rules the Paladin Kingdom. And I was gonna work in freaking Jonathan Pajot's dog-headed people, but I need the D&D stats, and you know I'm on Ignore now. So, if there was something you said that you'd like to have art to music, what would it be? That I have said already? I don't. The nature of Cozen Indigo is not such that one remembers what he said, but maybe this is the most important thing I've ever said. What am I? I'm not showing you. I have to show you. Maybe this is the most important thing I ever said. It was a while ago, I'm sure. Oh, this was nice, but no. That's not me saying things. Where's me saying things? I need to redo these thumbnails. They're all terrible. Here's what you need know.
Okay? So, and then we get to, like, the D-Live streamer level. Like, you know, we're really on to things over here.
It's cool because Buddy the cat showed up and wants fed.
Is this thing on? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the D-Live Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is What You Need to Know with Griswold Grim. That's me, the voice in the background. What you need to know is a process we're going to call, like, the process of you gaining, where's my size? Why don't, brush size, thank you. What we're going to call a process we're going to call finally understanding compartmentalized knowledge, okay? Finally understanding compartmentalized knowledge. Here, let's spell that out for those at home. Okay? Okay. Finally understanding compartmentalized. Okay? No, come back. What the fuck have you done? No. Oh, well, that's gonna be off, but you know. That's part of the compartments you don't need to understand. There we go. Finally understanding compartmentalized knowledge. Are you with?
What the hell are you telling these people, old Grim? Son, you go to feed the cat and look what happens. I just went to feed the cat. Yes, I have coffee as well, always. Have you talked about Pajot's riffs? What do you mean riffs? What riffs of Pajot? What riffs? Just do Shaka when the walls fell. Did you guys get the JFK Keko thing? Is it necessary for me to spell it out for you folks? Here, you want to set something I said to music? Do this one. Because apparently 1 and 1 does not make 2 like I thought it did. It's way up at the top because it's fresh. It took me, like, I thought of this a long time ago, but I finally did it. So, here, watch.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, secret oaths, and the secret...
Wait a minute! No! Look at this. This guy's up all night. Yeah, I liked the echo thing. No. God. What is an echo? Let's just like pretend we're at the Grand Canyon and watch this.
Proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of a nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security, safety will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent it is in my control.
Well, lucky for everyone, it's not in your control there, buddy boy. But you guys get it now? Did the Grand Canyon thing help? Because I'm going to show the other piece and to go over it. But you know how if you get it before the rest of the class, you feel better about it? Do you see? Here it comes. Here it comes. Now take that. Take what you just saw and add this part.
Stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous.
Known to let the be. Okay, do you see now? Do you see? Do you see? Once upon a time, a long time ago, a guy said a thing and then he got shot in the head the next day. And like, if 36 people made a video of themselves saying it and then it was cut like this, then it'd be like an echo of the guy.
Dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Yes, lady. The idea I just gave everybody is extremely dangerous to your
Alexa,
democracy.
start the car.
Speaking of which, I can't show you that, but you can watch it all by yourself if you're alone. If you're not with anybody else, you are completely allowed to watch that on YouTube. But since it's coming through my stream, you are totally not allowed to it. It's as if there was a dragon that was making up rules as we go along. Do you get it? Okay. We did the NFT. I don't know. If somebody wants to like walk me through it, we can auction this, because that song is fire. Let it coagulate in your head was so. Oh, speaking of coagulating in your head, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in this image here, I am an affiliate of Lambs. I think I still have to check the emails. Don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand that. They haven't agreed to anything as far as I know, other than something that I haven't read about yet. So, but nonetheless, I have the fortune of being so adorable. People send me things because they're like, this guy clearly cannot take care of himself. He needs a beanie. So I have this. I have this now. There's been one, and like I showed you the way it fits the form very well, like how comfortably it fits on large heads in the last one, and I'll go over that again. However, we have to test the frequency blocking protocol, because like when I talk to people about this, they're like, it's totally a scam, and then the guy that does the test is like terrible at science. So we have to do some other kinds of science. And what we're going to do today, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what? They killed his son. Remember that. What we're going to do today, the other one too, they killed his son too. What we're going to do today is the phone thing, end of line. What? Oh. It's not like families are important. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're going to go onto YouTube with the phone and then put it in the hat and see if it shuts up. So let's go to I'm Giving Up by Breaking the Habit. Oh, this is a commercial you're not allowed to hear. Hold on. Skip AIDS. Skip AIDS, I said. Oh, wow. They got mad. It died. Never mind. Okay, so we won't test that today. However, it's cold out here. It's cold out here. It's completely justifiable. It's cold out here. No, you guys still haven't said anything. There's nobody even here anymore. Don't put the chat on the screen when there's nobody here. It makes you look lonely. And you're trying to give the impression you're virtually not alone. Anyway. Now, the thing about these hats, first I want you to know, is they are marketed as to protect your head. And, well, they started as an underwear company. And they're like, protect your junk from EMF waves. You know, the electromagnetic frequency, the 5Gs, blasting everybody from their smart meters near their beds so they can't sleep. And this is supposed, they're like, hey, we're going to make clothes that protect you from that. And I'm like, dude, we totally need a beanie. Because the tinfoil hat thing is so passé. And so, like, whenever people, like, call us conspiracy theorists that wear tinfoil hats, we can be like, dude, we've upgraded. It's 2021. And so it's a brilliant marketing opportunity. And they finally started making the beanies. And I think it's really marketable to the Christian audience as well, because you identify yourself as a lamb, like, as in washed in the blood of, right? And check out this stylish design. Check out this stylish design. I don't know how you do the shape of beanie appropriately, but this looks fun, right? Okay, watch. Huh. All right, get on my head. Okay, I feel safe and protected from your signals now. It's like I got a +4 to my savings throw, and check out this. Check out how good it looks when you wear it. You're like, hey, babe, what's up? I'm a squid head, totally safe. Totally safe from their beam messages. But the thing we have to test and see what if it actually protects you from is the one that they use with the magnetoprotein. The magnetoprotein. Look it up if you're not scared. Yes, yeah. Because I was thinking, if they shoot you with an the thing with a 22 bullet is that it's really small and it doesn't go through your skull but like the one time. So like it goes through the first time but not the second time, in which it bounces around. And like if they shoot you like through with the beams, wouldn't that do the same thing in your head with this special? Come on, guys. However, I still think you should buy one because the market to protect yourself from it spreads the news that it's there and in effect. And it's probably what's killing all the bees, don't you think? All right. So we got the commercial out the way. Here's some more filler clip of something. From my history. What? This guy. Sure.
Spawn for an excessively long period of time to the point where they feel awkward about responding. So rather than saying that, because that takes a lot of words and that would take a lot of typing, we go with what we think they think. A wise woman mentioned that to me earlier. One of her friends, like, I think this is what he thinks. She was expressing about a friend. Just saying that confuses me. Imagine how it must be to the observers themselves. I'm just saying that I think most folks are good people. And good people can figure these things out. Why? Because we can. We believe we can. Because if we didn't, then we'd forsake everything that we at least say we believe in. I mean, here's the thing. What happens with a lot of different groups? Well, there's a purpose. We become outraged. We become furious about insert whatever category here. Doesn't really matter. That's the thing. So you get a bunch of folks to rally around that purpose. As long as one has purpose, one is willing to continue to go. But what happens if that purpose is fulfilled? Maybe not for all, but at least for some of those folks. Might they still just want to enjoy their lives rather than having folks that say they're their friends? Basically say a whole bunch of terrible things and how anybody that likes it is a terrible person. Now it's important to have principles, because I don't know what your purpose is. Maybe you want to see better media. Maybe you want to see a change. Maybe you want to be respected by certain folks. And maybe.
So that guy followed me, and I thought, hey, since he followed me, the least I could do is follow him. And then I watched that, and it was all right. So now you've seen a clip of it. I'll add it to my sources one day. You know how that works. Remember, Embody, there is no agency. We got what's best for you. And there be dragons here. There totally be dragons here. Now, it's cold out here. I have this list of things I'm going to get the fuck through. And then I'm going to disappear for 3 days and burn off the deadwood and see who comes out when I'm done. So, with all the love and respect I can muster for you, I'm not going to pay attention to you much and just power through this shit best I can. Memes go away. Special thanks to my Shadow Cabal of production executives, the four anonymous, Lance, Gideon, Gavin, DOD, Harvey, KW, Maximus, and Isk. Isk I like because if you're using the cryptocurrency systems right, then you can quantify knowledge as whether or not you should have received it. If it's spam to you, then it's like not Isk, because if it is, then it's I should know. And like when I send it to you, it's YSK ISK. It's like, you should know this. And then if you get it, you're like, yes, this is I should know. You keep it. Or you say, no, this is useful common knowledge. This is just uck. I already know this shit. It's so you don't get any points for it, but it's not terrible. Or you can say it's ignorant drivel and I hate it. And then that qualifies you as a data validation source and we all get super rich. But that's not even on the list. That is one of the pearls. The pearls I am just squirting all over the swine pop. Because I don't know where you at. How am I supposed to prodigal home? And like, hey, I can go back to my dad's house when we're all bastardized by what the guy did to Dawkins. You know, like, there's the Dawkins rumors that somebody I heard from a belly in a whale once. And like it's the same thing I heard with Darwin, man. I heard some rumors that like his daughter died, and he's like, "Well, screw you, God. Watch this." And that's why we have Darwinism now. But there's some pearls for the pigs out there. You know, I want to talk to you about virgins for a minute. Now when you growed up like I did, everybody was trying to lose their virginity. Like, that was your achievement unlock for when you were a teenager. It's like, oh, finally, I got somebody to let me put them in it. Whoo, I'm the man now. And, like, we grew up probably 10 to 11 watching Porky's and Porky's 2. So, you know how that influences a fella. But the thing of it is I have this monarchical vision that as part of the death of the shadow matriarchy, we lost the sanctity of the womb. And So, like, the first draft of your sexual experience can really shape the way you end up for the rest of your life. And I think if we take a monarchical vision of, like, we're keeping kids complete, like we'll show them how horrible sick is the world when they're 14 or so. But until then, we keep them from getting, like, tainted first drafts of really important relationships they need to develop. I think that monarchical vision may result in a higher gross domestic product of caliber of character of an individual. But what do I know? I'm just a guy in the shed. Okay, where was that? That was the virgin part. Virgin territory, first imprints. Okay, what's next? The what? Okay, it goes rough something and then to sleeping in the rough, which is being homeless and sleeping outside. And I don't know, I was thinking about Pastor Paul and the Livingstones and hanging out and, like, maybe stabbing some guy. That I would never. Territorial disputes for the stoop or something. And rough sleeping made me think that I didn't hear that term until I read the book Jerusalem by Alan Moore. It was recommended to me by Mercury Black from that one channel we don't talk about. And that is an epic book. And I was reminded of it earlier today because that one chapter where it's like it's the angel, like, I think it's Michael writing, and it's about how, I don't know, it's a trippy book. And the beggar and the fountain. That's my real curiosity. Riddle me that. What? Oh, shite. Okay, and then there's the reincarnation Harpo thing. I don't know, maybe Chad put a reincarnation Yehu experience, like the lady who ended up on Oprah having been investigating the way her kid seemed to remember a past life. And then she got on Oprah, and I can't hear Oprah without thinking Harpo, and I can't think Harpo without thinking that thing I saw in Promethea, the comic book from Alan Moore, which is in my Chappelle and Alan Moore video, and I'm not going to find it for you right now. And that's where the beggar and the fountain comes from. And then herds in Plato's caves. Okay, so we're here on this attention farm. And, like, they say, hey, we got all this attention over here. You want to show them commercials? And then they show me, like, Uber Boyo's commercial 87 times. And people don't like it when you mess with their pigs. And so they can't. So there's things I say that makes them. I can't say it, you know. But I'm not gonna stop. Cause this one time a guy got famous for not letting people put words in his mouth, and then the legislation passed anyway, and he went on a book tour. And there's words like wax on that I'm not. That it's not that. It's a euphemism. It's not that. It's mutagen. It's like, I've seen the movies. I've seen I Am Legend. You predictively programmed us for this. I know how it works out. You know how in The Walking Dead, the big spoiler was, we all have it already. Well, that's this part. Oh, that's the end of the list. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna crawl in the cave, see what burns off. But first, let me catch up with your chat that you put up with my rant through. Please adhere to community guidelines. Okay, NFTs. Move this over here. It's nice to see you, memes, but move. Okay, spelling, please. That's still the wow. Oink oink and Charles' daughter. And I agree 1,000%. Thanks, Country Mama. Good to see you, everybody. Love you. Goodbye. And I'm trying to stay off this for like days because I need a detox. And so, Grail Country gave me Civ 5, and I'm totally mapping like the way we interface with the platforms, like the platforms as city states and stuff. It's fantabulous. The dragon question, no. See, the problem with dragons is they only have a single layer of fiduciary responsibility, the survival of itself layer, the red chakra shit. If we make our non-corporeal fantasy entities of organizations such as dragon corporations and co-ops, I don't know, Gryffindor co-ops for all I know. I haven't mapped them out to a mythological beast yet. But if we make sure that the entities we summon in our legal fictions have more than single planar concerns, and their concerns extend in, up the chakra tree of concerns, the Rainbow Covenant of Human Needs video whoosh, will help you with that. So there's the dragon part. Yes. Don't let people get bad first drafts. Like, was everybody shocked when Peterson came out with that science on how, like, kids get fucked up if they don't roughhouse between the ages of 2 and 4 or whatever? I mean, like, okay, everybody has seen this new Dune thing, but, like, they really underplay the Sardukar, and the Sardukar are the batch of humans growing up hard that they bring in to deal with the batch of humans growing up soft, like some kind of refugees